What is going on, everybody? Thank you for waiting. We're a bit late tonight, but now we're ready to go. How is everyone tonight? I've had a hectic, well, not hectic, busy day, but productive day. So I only got in just over an hour ago after being out for like 8 hours. I had to write 2 reports for work quick, and now we're streaming. And to give some warning, it's a wildcard stream. I've wildcard. There's going to be a lot of talk about my team. I know some people moaned last time that happened, so I'm giving you some warning this time. There'll be another stream on Thursday, which will hopefully be a little less wildcardy. But for now, you're going to tell me how my team should be, and we're going to go round and round in circles as I disagree with you. That's what we're looking at. For the team now, in fact, I'm going to change it right now. Long is not going to be in the team. The reason I didn't make that change is because Ward went up in price. Don't want to miss out on him. So I'm looking something like this right now. It's burnt me. Something like that. Ish. Azpilicueta is still on my mind. People keep talking about him. I just don't know yet. We'll see. What's the latest with the house? Well, it's done. It's officially ours. That's where I was today. Bit of time. Probably another month. Maybe just under a month until we're fully in. But the next few weeks is going to be getting stuff in there, basically, getting stuff bought, etc., etc. When will the internet's actually already up and running. I made sure that was installed early, so I'm going to be paying for internet twice, but I wanted to make sure that was working before we got in. I didn't want to get in and have to wait 10 days. But I'll tell you now, the speed is awful. For anyone who follows me on Twitter, you would have seen my tweet about the speed. It was like 10 meg download, like 0.7 upload or something ridiculous. Now that was wireless on my phone, sat right next to the modem. I did it again today in the top floor. There's like there's two. It's got 2 floors, or 3 floors if you count the bottom. And at the top it was even worse. But I'm gonna wire it up, and I'm gonna try. That's the only thing I can do. I can just wire it up, put it in the house, and go from there. If I can't stream, I can't stream. But I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be okay for what I do. I think if I was game streaming and stuff, it might be difficult. What package did I get? What internet? It's just ADSL through the phone line. Doesn't really. It's like unlimited. It's as fast as it can be, basically. Okay. FPL questions. Actually, before we go on to FPL questions, there's 5 poll questions. Pretty much, I think I took them all from tweets today. Sometimes I do 2 or 3 myself, and then I ask for tweets for the rest. But this time I took them all from Twitter. So one of them is about pineapple on pizza. Thought we'd mix it up a little bit. Yeah, before we start, I have to say thanks to, I don't think he's in the chat yet, Adam Lamb. He's a regular viewer. So he actually sent me something. I think if you follow me on Twitter, you've probably already seen it. Ah, there he is. He's in chat now. So I want to show people on stream who may not have followed me on Twitter this awesome thing. So this will be up in the new house. I hope I can stream, because I've actually got a room. Like right now I'm kind of, in this house that we're renting is a bit weird. Like the kitchen is kind of used as the front room, and the front room is quite small, so we don't really use it as a front room. We just literally have my computer in there, and we don't use the sofa or anything. So that's why I've got that back wall behind me. But in the office, there's the new room, which I'm calling the office. There should be like a whole wall behind me free to put stuff up. So This is what's going to be on the wall next to Shane Long. He'll still be there. He's coming with me. So this, I don't know if you can see it. I have to hold it back. So for anyone that doesn't know, not only do I like fantasy football, I like FIFA. So this is an in-game item, basically, in FIFA. Obviously, my face isn't in FIFA. But this is an item for it. And for anyone that like kind of misses it, because I did it first, and people who've seen it and don't watch the stream are super confused. So we got, where is it? What's up? That's how we always start the videos. Coverage, which we're still saying no to on the wildcard. And back pocket, which is now empty. Obviously 85 WSM is from my Twitter name. And then English, which I am, and Ireland, where I live. And obviously Let's Talk FPL. So that is awesome. Cheers, Adam. Honestly, that's awesome. What can I say? I can't wait to get up in the new house. The only thing I'm worried about is I'm awful at DIY. Now I've got to like drill holes and drill screws in to hook it up. I'm not looking forward to that. But awesome, awesome picture. And I meant to email you. My missus keeps reminding me. I keep forgetting to do it when I'm at work. I will email you soon to say thanks. Apologies, it's I have to put it back now. Apologies, I haven't emailed yet. But let me just put it back in its box, protected. I was actually I was going to take it to the house today, but I wanted to show you on stream. But yeah, that's an awesome present. Appreciate it. Okay, so present's done. What else? Talked about the house again. Oh, we're not going to stop boring you with the house. Do you know what'd be even worse? I've looked at we've looked at maybe getting a dog or a cat. I'll have to bore you with dog and cat pictures when we go on. Anyway, the WSM does stand for Western Supermare, yep. What are we doing here? Oh yeah, FPL. So this is my team currently. Hang on, I'm all over the place here. Yeah, this is the team currently. It's a cheap defence. I've obviously gone for 3 premiums. Now, one of the questions in the polls is about 3 premiums. Premium 3 makes it harder to captain. Might do. Might give me a bit of a headache. I think it's probably still going to be Kane. I might captain Lukaku this week. Haven't decided yet. Yeah, I mean, the one thing I don't like about this team is I got rid of Eriksen. The defence is very cheap. The thing is, though, with 3 premiums, that's a downgrade to upgrade someone like Choupo-Moting, or to upgrade a defender, potentially. But that's like future transfers. Maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I just want to make that change now. But I'm not too keen on Abraham or Murray or playing 3-5-2. Just because if I knew Nias was going to start every week, or Calvert-Lewin was going to start every week, I'd be more tempted to go 3-5-2. It's just putting me off. I'm not even sure Choupo-Moting's a good pick, really. Haven't had Eriksen for a while. Yeah, I mean, he didn't do well over the last 3, but he's got some really nice fixtures coming up. I'd like to put in Zaha, but I can't really afford him. I'd like Zaha instead of Choupo-Moting, but I've got to find 1.1 million from somewhere. Which basically means they've got to downgrade Morata or Lukaku. And I'm struggling to decide if I was just going to go for one of those two, which one I would go for. Fixture-wise, you'd probably take Lukaku now and maybe change him to Morata in 2 weeks. I usually go for safe pick captains anyway, to be honest. Would I consider playing Loftus-Cheek every week? No, not yet. Not sure about one City player. I know. So I could go Sané instead of Choupo-Moting and downgrade a striker. Or I could go Aguero instead of Lukaku But I think I really want Lukaku. I don't understand why you're not happy to only have 2 strikers and one that doesn't play. There's a lot of fixtures coming up, and you know, Phil Jones, potentially there's rotation coming. Sterling obviously is always going to be a potential issue. And not an issue, but like he's going to get rotated from time to time. So I want to make sure I've always got a decent bench. One City player that might not even start. I mean, but who'd you get? David Silva, I suppose, or De Bruyne. Otherwise, there's always a chance they don't start. I think all of a sudden people think Sané is just never going to get rested, and he will. There's no way he just carries on playing now. Is Lukaku a better option than Aguero? Maybe not, but Lukaku does have some nice fixtures. I'm kind of banking on him doing well. I've paid my money to, or I've played my wildcard to. You know, he's got a good fixture this week. It seems not crazy, but probably a bit silly to play the wildcard and not bring him in. The thing about, I said this on the video I made. Yes, this is 3-4-3, but this week I probably wouldn't play Choupo-Moting away to Brighton. I'd probably bench him and play an extra defender. So I'd actually play 4-3-3 this week. Because all my defenders have got good fixtures. Surely Pogba and Aguero over Sterling and Lukaku. No, don't think so. Will I bring Pogba back in when he's fit? Probably not straight away. Why Morata over Hazard? So Hazard's a bit more expensive. Plus, it means playing 3-5-2 with a rubbish striker up front. Maybe that is a better option. I don't know. I'll be honest. I'm really struggling to. I wouldn't say, actually no. Struggling's probably the wrong word. I kind of picked this team and I've not decided against it. Kind of just put him in and job done. I mean, you saw on the video that I came up with a few different formations, but I'm not fully convinced about them. You prefer the 2-up formation I had in my video, the 4-4-2 or the 3-5-2? The 3-5-2 could work. And we're not worried about Chelsea and Spurs clean sheets. I'm worried's the wrong term, really. I mean, in a 3-4-3, could the defenders I've got get clean sheet points? I don't know. The Scott Dan pick is a bit dodgy. To answer the question, I don't expect too many clean sheets. But he's going to score soon. It's not someone like Scott Dan's nice to have coming off the bench if he gets that goal. Nias looks tasty. If he starts, he seems to do well. If he doesn't, Loftus-Cheek or a defender will come in. I know, but I can't keep getting players and thinking, well, I've got a good bench, because if I have too many, then the bench will be overused. If you're not going to play Choupo-Moting against Brighton, yeah, but Brighton are good defensively. Well, the Heaton return is a problem, but I don't know when that's going to be. It might be January or later. But you're right, I'm never going to want to make that goalkeeper transfer. It's going to annoy me when I have to do it. What was that question I saw then? Pope said on the FPL show, one of the centre-backs are due a goal. Ben Mee. I'm definitely bringing Ben Mee on. In. Thoughts on double up with Salah and Mane? I don't think that's a bad shout, to be honest. The only thing is, how much is Mane now? Let me have a quick look. Completely. Is he 9 point? Is he even 9 point anything? Yeah, 9.3. Whereas you can get Sané and Sterling and Silva for cheaper. So it's hard to completely justify Liverpool double up, but they are going to score well, and Mane always looks good when he plays. You used to like Moreno. That is true. I mean, home-wise, Liverpool are great. He could be better than Scott Dan. Plus, I'd save 0.2 million. Is Sterling really worth keeping? I mean, Sterling's not done too much wrong with me. For me, the thing with Sané is he's quite a bit more expensive now. So I'm not really gonna probably pay that, to be honest. Where was that question? I just saw a question I wanted to answer. Ignoring Spurs midfield is risky, but who'd you get? Dele Alli, I suppose, but who'd you get him in for? Like, I'd love to have Ali, Mane, and Sané in that team, as well as Salah and oh Jesus, bit of a tongue twister. Salah and Sterling as well. But that's a very expensive 5. Don't you dare get a Liverpool defender. They have one of the worst defences in the league. Not at home though. They conceded like 1 goal at home. Don't know if I can find a table. Home and away table. So at home they've conceded 1 goal in 5 games. And away they've conceded 16 in 6. That is crazy. Butland injured again. Yeah, I saw that. Sané is looking so good, even with the potential odd rest. I think he's worth it. But what's Sterling's the same though? Surely, do we not think? Sterling's like last few games 5-7, then missed the game 15-3, 13-9. He's not doing that bad. Speroni, yeah, I could do that. I don't know. Is he going to keep his place? Do I think bringing in Josh King as a punt is a risky move or worth the punt? I don't think it's the worst option, to be honest. Or Callum Wilson. I mean, there are a lot of striker options at Bournemouth. I'd say Josh King will play the majority of the games. Honestly, I don't think it's the worst punt. No one on that third spot has really got it nailed down. He's not that expensive. So why not just go for it? I mean, he hasn't really set the world alight so far this year. But they've got some nice fixtures, so I don't think it's the worst. Is Ben Davis dead wood now? I don't know. I think the fullback situation at Spurs is just going to do your head in. It's going to be the same as like a Man City player. The only difference is they're not as likely to get points when they come on. Thoughts on Christensen? Look, if he plays 5.4 million, he'll be in my team. But I just can't believe that David Luiz is suddenly not going to play. Now, I know Conte had a falling out with Costa and just got rid of him, but that was kind of over the summer. You surely can't ignore Zaha. Look, if you can find a good way for me to get Zaha in for Choupo-Moting, I'm all ears. He's 6.8, isn't he? So, yeah, I was going to say I could do... Oh, actually, hang on, I can do this. But it means... Does this work? Oh no, I'm 1 million off. 0.1 million off. I did my maths wrong. I could get Duncan for Duffy. But that defence is not going to do well for me, I don't think. Let's put Marino in and let everyone moan about Marino. The next 2 are at home. There's 2 away. Dodgy. I didn't play Sutton too often, though. I mean, I'd play Duffy in the nicest home games, I suppose. Stoke at home, Palace at home coming up. Burnley and Watford there a bit further down the line. I'd have to hope the others could cover in between. They're just cheap, really. Am I tempted to downgrade Morata to upgrade? Yeah, I definitely am. I'm thinking about it. I just don't know if I will do it. I mean, let's say I do. Let's say I get Nias. Okay. Ta-da. Ta-da. Then we get Aspilicueta. I mean, it is quite a lot of upgrades, to be fair. Although, yeah, no, 4-4-2. Although Vertonghen's injured right now. Yeah, not looking good for Spurs defence. But let's say for argument's sake he's fine. Hang on a second. Oof. There you go. 4-4-2. Courtois and Aspilicueta. I'd basically play Aspilicueta, Vertonghen and Jones every week. And then decide between Ben Mee, Daniels and Loftus-Cheek. Do I really want a 4-4-2? I don't know. Do I really want to do it? Am I not worried about Jones once Rojo's back? Nah, not really. I mean, potentially if Jones gets like a knock or something that keeps him out for a few games, Rojo comes in, does really well with Bailly, maybe that's a problem, I don't know. But for now, I think Jones is first choice. When he can play, because obviously playing like 2 or 3 games in a limited space of time. 4.8 on the bench is a lot for Daniels. But potentially if I'm playing 4-4-2, Daniels will get a lot of games. Having to choose between Daniels and Ben Mee would do my head in. Yeah, you might be right. Maybe I can play 5 at the back. That does seem like a lot of upgrades just for getting rid of Morata. But Chelsea have such nice fixtures from Game Week 14. Show your budget. Okay. Can you see it now? 0. If you downgrade Daniels to a 4.5, you get David De Gea. No way you'll go Courtois. No, I probably won't. I can get rid of him straight away. Put Pope back in. That leaves me 0.9 million. It's not quite enough to get Abraham. That's a good point, actually. I mean, in fact, look. Let's say I get. Probably want to keep Daniels, don't I? There's ways to find 0.1 million. I mean, then it's 3-4-3. You need to double up on City attack. It's lethal. Murray is the answer. Oh, I know, but I just can't in my head. I just don't see Murray keeping up with this. Anyway, there you go. There's 4-4-2. Or 4-4-2. Is Daniels your new absolute? Why doesn't I don't know. 4.8 million. I'm loving Charlie Daniels. If you'd bought Azpilicueta the other day, you'd have been fine. Yeah, that's the way it goes. I've barely even been looking at the price rises last few days. What's happened to Mark Andy? He should be back soon. He's just been a bit ill. Aguero over Lukaku? Oh, I don't think so. For me. I mean, the thought of going for a big defence over kind of the Christmas period has definitely crossed my mind a lot of times because, you know what I mean, Azpilicueta, well, Jones maybe not, but the other 4 defenders, when they're fit, are very unlikely to be rested. Why was there a weird Scoutcast video up the other day? I know why there was a weird Scoutcast video up there, but if I told you, I'd have to kill you. So, I'll keep it to myself. What do I think of the Ireland game? I mean, it was, as expected, it was ugly football for the most part. What was her name? Was it O'Dowda or Christie? Who went past the left back? They should have cut it back, but hopefully they'll do the business in Dublin. What was the video? I can't tell you. David Silva and De Bruyne a double up would be lethal. That's too much money, I think. For me. Am I captaining Kane? Currently, yeah. But I might stick on Lukaku. Next Scoutcast is Tuesday. What's up, Yanks? Yanks 250125. Which player do I want that isn't viable to include? I suppose another Man City attacker, probably Sané. I mean, he is viable, but I don't want to. I mean, I'd have to go 3-5-2, right? So then it's something like this to fit Sané in. Actually, what I should have put as a poll, which I think would have been interesting, was Zaha or Richarlison, because I don't think for most of these drafts I can get both. Or even 3-4-3, sorry. So that's then. That's still 4-4-2, isn't it? I'm going mad here. But it means having Sané instead. Aguero for Kane. Oh my god. Kane's going nowhere. Firmino, no. I don't think there's much rotation likely in the Spurs back centre backs. I think Vertonghen and Alderweireld, when they're fit, are just going to play. Mahrez, another option, but I don't think he's doing well enough to get in ahead of like Sané, Salah, Sterling, Ali, even maybe. Yeah, no, this squad's all over the place. Now, if we go back to the cheap attack, well, defense, well, we're just playing 3 each week. Then 3, 4, 3. Oh no, wait. Sorry. This was the 3-5-2. Something like that. Yeah, I did see Lukaku's great goal off his stomach or chest, whatever it was. Not sure I like Nias until we know his role with the new Everton boss. Yeah, you're right, but he doesn't have to be in the ass, I suppose. Could be any cheap striker. I'm surprised they haven't. I suppose they haven't announced the new manager yet. Seems to be leaving it a bit late. A Chelsea attacker is essential, but I don't think a Chelsea attacker is. Well, it's not essential anyway, but I don't think they're essential for the next 2 weeks. I mean, you could switch Lukaku to Morata in a couple of weeks, like game week 14, if it's not going to plan. See you later, physio. Hazard has to get in. Seems unlikely. I'm really going to struggle to get Hazard into my team if I want to keep hold of Salah and Sterling, which I probably do. Jordan Ayew, yeah, it could be him up front. I mean, he's a bit more expensive, but I can afford him, I think. Loftus-Cheek for Sané and then Morata for Nia. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the team I had before. That's my 3-4-3 team. I mean, this is... Hang on. This is basically what the team looked like before. Something like that. Now, yes, I know no one likes Choupo-Moting, but who else? I mean, Gross. Don't particularly want Gross. Shaqiri. Aaron Moy. Sermon. Going 3 big hitters solves your problem with the third striker slot. I know, but I almost feel like it's like a bit of a cop-out. It's like you can't decide what to do with that third spot, so you just get them all in so you don't have to. Yeah, I could get Damari Gray instead of Choupo-Moting, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to deliver on his promise. Choupo-Moting's done okay though. Like, he's not. You gotta remember, he's 5.7 million. I don't need him going huge every week. Now, fair enough. Since his 15 points, his high score is 5. What is that? 4, 9, 11, 16, 21, 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's just over 3 points a game. I mean, that's not great, to be fair. But it's not the worst for that price. Fixtures are okay. Spurs away, not great. Burnley away, not great either, to be fair. Not even sure about Brighton away. Like I said, I don't have to play him. But then, why am I spending on 5.7 million on someone I don't want to play? What's my captain choice for the next 5 game weeks with this current squad? So this week, Lukaku or Kane. I could just say that for every week, can I? Game week 13 could be Lukaku again. If I'm worried about Kane playing at Wembley. And then game week 14, Morata or Lukaku, although probably not Lukaku. Morata or more likely to be Kane against Leicester. And then Morata maybe again, but more likely to be Kane. And then Kane again. Probably. Kane. That's going to be my striker. My captain. Would you prefer Morata and Choupo-Moting or maybe Hazard and Abraham? I mean, Hazard and Abraham's, I can't afford that. That's it's like 0.6 more or something like that, 0.7. Firmino will save me cash, but he also won't get me many points, I don't think. He'll probably go on a run at some point. It's just trying to nail it, and it's difficult with him. Salah's your captain. Yeah, that curse is going to be broken at some point. No Arsenal coverage. I mean, who needs to cover Arsenal? Who needs to get coverage in general, let alone against Arsenal? I think Ramsey is a good option. I agree with you. But I'm not panicking to get him in to cover Arsenal. Exactly, Matthew Higgins. Also, I saw your question just a minute ago about Gross. I know everyone's loving Gross. Maybe I should just get him. Yeah, that's the thing about the defence, is my current defence. Yes, it's very cheap. But I think having to pick 3 of them... I'm going to do an... I'm going to get very nerdy tomorrow. I'm going to get an Excel sheet. And I'm going to look at their favourable fixtures over the next maybe 6 to 7 weeks. And see how many times I can get 3 good fixtures from them. So I've only got to play 3 of them. Because I think one thing to remember is I am going to have transfers after this week I can use. Look at Elliott and Lossell's rotation. Alright, I will. Even better if you can just send it to me. Actually, to Richarlison worth a -4, probably, yeah. Knockout coming into form. I've heard that, actually. I'll be honest, I've not really watched too many Brighton games. I don't usually see Brighton on the TV and think, I need him. Or, sorry, not that I need him, I want to watch him. So I don't know about Knockout, but I'm hearing good things. I sometimes feel like that's just trying to be clever, though. Spreadsheets, ha ha ha. Yeah, spreadsheets, yeah. Suppose you're ditching Vardy after the end of your 3rd striker course. I'm not sure about him. You can use the season ticker on FFS to see the fixtures. I know, I just like seeing it in the Excel sheet. It's just easier for me to see with the defenders I actually want to put in. Colour them green and go from there. Why are you getting rid of Maguire? Did he pick up a knock? Let me have a look. I don't think he did he? He's right about the Lossell Elliott rotation, though. Which player was the most important to bring? I don't have any spreadsheets, to be honest. I usually only make a spreadsheet to basically make a quick ticker for defenders, so I've not done that yet. Yeah, I'm really not interested in bringing in Arsenal players right now. Jesus, no way. No. Pogba return might make Mkhitaryan a viable option. Yeah, I'm going to have to wait and see on that, to be honest. I hope so. I hope so just for Man United's sake, let alone FPL. Looking forward to Jonathan/Mark going over your wildcard. Not really. I just want Zaha. I mean, I could get Zaha instead of Richarlison. Is there a good pub near my new house? I don't know actually. There's a few dodgy looking ones. Sorry. I actually said Sané as well at the time when everyone was looking to bring a Man City mid in. And then I let him rise and I couldn't afford him, and the rest is history. Yeah, I really like Zaha. Sorry, I just got distracted then. I can see people chatting about Zaha. I want him in. I just don't see a great way of doing it. Sanchez is essential soon. He won't be. My midfield is poor. Yeah, but look at my strikers, man. Which players are my differentials to help me rise quicker? Honestly, I've not even checked ownership of any of those players. I couldn't even tell you which ones are differentials right now. I think it's too early in the season still to be worrying about player ownership too much. The problem with dropping Choupo-Moting and playing 4-3-3 is I'd have to upgrade. I'm not going to drop Jones, so I'd have to upgrade one of the others. So it'd be about 5.7 million spent. I don't know what defender I really want. What do I think of Moyes at West Ham? It doesn't suddenly make me want to jump on West Ham players, let's put it like that. Why have I gone away from picking Scott Dan? I haven't, Moreno seems to get me less questions, so I'll just put him in for now. Bringing in David Silva because he scored twice for Spain. Nice. Hopefully that'll carry on. I don't know. I mean, yes, he could make West Ham better defensively, but there's no reason to jump on that this early. So I think you just wait and see. And hopefully Cresswell becomes the new Baines, but just don't see it. Why even think about Scott Dan? Crystal Palace never keep clean sheets. He might score a goal for me, that'd be nice. Imagine they pull a clean sheet from nowhere, he gets a goal as well. 3 bonus points. Scott Dan, 15-point hero. Dan has 12 points total. Who would pick him for any reason? Yeah, but we're not picking him for his previous points. We're picking him for his incoming 12 points over 10 game weeks. Is it enough to complete your wildcard and only be happy about the strikers? But I'm pretty happy with the defence too. Midfield, yes. it's not too much different to what I had before, to be honest. It's just Choupo-Moting instead of Eriksen and Morata instead of a cheapie. You're dreaming. Scott Downs, 15 points. Maybe. What are we going to do with Jones? Well, I'm going to keep him. Morata and Kane are both going to struggle playing 3 games a week between now and January. I don't know. Kane's done it well a few times before. Leicester defence. I just don't like the Leicester fixtures in the short term, so I'm happy to wait. Coutinho for Salah. No, Salah goes nowhere. Salah is the bomb. Holebas. Oh no. Let's not go near there. 5 million yellow cards. You dreamed of Scott Downs 15 points at the start of the season. You never know, lads. Time for a cheeky Redmond punt. No, never time for that. Morata will get rotated a bit. Will he? I don't know. Yeah, well reminded. There is some polls in the top right-hand corner. Click the little eye. There's 5 polls there. Make sure you vote soonish, and we'll do them soon. So if you haven't already, make sure to do that. And also hit that like button if you didn't already, if you're enjoying the stream. And if you're new around here, hit subscribe. That'll let you know when I'm next going live. We hit 6,000 subscribers recently, so thanks very much all for tuning in and hitting that button. They're actually up on over 6,100 now, so next step is 7k on the way to 10k. A bit far off, but not too bad. Why don't you invest more in midfield? Yeah, I mean, I can. Of course I can. I just don't think I will. I mean, let's see what we could do with... Hang on a sec. Hang on, people. Sané. Just to put your mind at ease here. Get rid of Morata, right? For Abraham. I'm still not sure about. That leaves me 1.6. See, it's not enough to get Azpilicueta. Unless I get him in for Jones. But then that's all my money. I don't know. Don't think that's worth it. Sané, Abraham, Azpilicueta, or Jones, Choupo-Moting and Morata. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I could get a... I get a Spurs defender in for one of the 4.5s, but just not liking it. Shaqiri. I mean, is Shaqiri that much better than Choupo-Moting? I don't know if there's much in it, really. Will I get an Otamendi? No, probably not. I mean, Phil Jones, I got him for 5.1 million. I can't get rid of him, to be honest. It's just not happening. Don't forget to vote, people. I've just got. I think if I stick with the 3-4-3, I've got to treat Choupo-Moting like I treated Atsu and not expect the world every week. Have I sold Davis? Yes. I mean, if Rose gets injured, I'll get Davis back. But we've seen him play Aurier left back and Trippier right back, so it doesn't make him completely nailed. taking the ass, you can afford Azpilicueta then. Yeah, but then I'm playing 4-4-2 or 3-5-2 really. Unless we really think the ass is going to start every week. And I'm not convinced he will. See you later, Nim. Probably Kane captain this week, yeah. Kolasinac a long-term option. He'd have to be with Arsenal fixtures, I think. I don't know, he seems a bit hot and cold. Like, obviously did really well. He got some tougher fixtures, though. I don't expect them to keep too many clean sheets. You make triple captain Atsu when he scored against Stoke. Nice. Do I feel like I'm spending too much on my bench? I don't know. I've thought about that. I mean, it's only... I'm probably always going to have a 4.5 million defender as the fourth mid. So, I mean, really, it's the sake of 0.5, 0.6 million for the fifth defender as well. Maybe I don't need that. If we get the similar kind of rotation as we had last year over Christmas, then yeah, it won't be worth it. If we get more because of how many fixtures there are, then it will be. The Daniels attacking returns is the one you'd be interested to hear my take on. I mean, I've seen a few of their games, and I think sometimes he looks good. Other times not so good. The problem is the clean sheets are just not there right now. Now, I'm hopeful that the fixtures will bring the clean sheets. And because they're easier games, you'll be able to get forward more. But it is a bit of a... I don't know if punt's the right word already with him. At 4.8 million, he did so well last year. I think there's potential for attacking returns from him with those fixtures. Morata is not essential. Right, I'm going to do the polls a second. Let me just find them a sec. I don't think Daniels will be on penalties, no. I think a few people would have to miss out before he gets back on them. The season he was on them was great though, when Wilson was out. Zlatan, oh no, don't bring him into it. I should actually just make the me transfer now. I'm not gonna. There's no way I don't think that Ward stays in my team. That's for Scott Downing, just to let everyone moan about him a bit more. Why no poll option for Mane and Salah? Because I just did what people asked me for. To be honest. Will Zlatan come in as a number 10? I'm not sure about that. Okay, so the best third striker. Neck and neck for 36% each is Murray/Abraham, or basically a 5.5 to 6 million forward, is tied with 3 premium strikers. So that goes to show, like, you can play this wildcard how you like. 14% say go with 2 up front, and only 12% say Vardy or Firmino. Is pineapple on pizza viable? 62% say hell no. I agree with that. Pineapple on pizza is just horrible. Will you captain Kane in the next easy home game? Yes. So in game week 13, I think, when they got West Brom at home, 64% of you are going to captain him, 35% not. Mane or Salah? 88% said Salah, only 9% said Mane, and 2% said Coutinho when he's back. And the best budget defender, 80% said a Burnley defender, 7% Daniel/Aki, 5% Duffy or Dunk, 3% Marino, and 3% someone else. So, yeah, Burnley defender smashed it. Thoughts on Kane, Lukaku, and Aguero? Try and make a team of all three. Well, I could just swap Dan out and Lukaku. Oh no, Lukaku and Aguero. Oh no, I don't want to do that. It's too much money. My total team selling value. I'll just work it out on a different screen. Hang on. So this is if I untick everyone and go with a blank squad. Uh, 100.9, so not that much really. I've obviously been slacking in the team value. What are my thoughts on Mane? My thoughts on Mane don't ever really change. I think when he's in the team, he looks good. I think he helps. He doesn't hinder the rest of the attackers. I think Liverpool will score more goals with him in the team, so I think Salah's a better option. I just don't know if I want a double one. I could get Sané for less money. Oh, excuse me. How much is basically money in the bank in my considerations? Not really at all. I didn't worry about team value last year. It didn't matter. I'm not worried about it this year. So my team value is 101.8, but selling value is 100.9. So yeah, it's low. I mean, yeah, that is low value. What do I think about Hazard? What do I think about Hazard? I don't know if I think much about Hazard, to be honest. I feel like he always looks like he's going to get loads of points. It just never seems to happen. He barely gets double-figure hauls. But he's one of those players that once he gets like an assist or something, he's usually in the bonus, which is nice. But he's over 10 million. It's hard to get him in. I would love to get Chilwell, but I'm not fully convinced he's going to keep his place in the team. I mean, yeah, for sure, 4.3 million out of position. Be all over that. Oh, excuse me. Actually, I should check my team and rate my team, shouldn't I? My current team versus what my new team would be. 157. I mean, surely it's going to go up. I hope so. I wasn't doing something really wrong. Sutton gone, Norton gone, Ward gone. Jesus Christ, I'm placing like the whole of my team. So Pope, Ben Mee, Morata, Lukaku, Chupa Martin, Crystal Palace, Loftus Cheek, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, defenders. Who have I got? Jones and me. So I need to put Daniels in. Duffy and Dan. Duffy and Dan. Is that 15? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it goes from 53.64 to 60.12. Not bad little rise. There's only 1 week where it goes significantly down. Where's Scott down? Oof. Not bad. Lukaku's not explosive. He was definitely explosive last year. At times. Why do I only have one Man City player? Because I want Lukaku instead of Aguero. I'm sorry, but it's happening. And I just don't really have a good way of fitting Sané in. And I don't want a defender. Not using Fernandinho as a cheap mid. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Exactly. If he's a flat track bully, then this is his time. United fan bias. Yeah, maybe it is. I'll get over it. I mean, United fan bias is interesting when I got rid of Lukaku like way before everyone else did. Otamendi instead of Vertonghen or Azpilicueta. Not for me, I don't think. Right, people, I think we're going to leave it there. I think we've gone around in circles on my wildcard enough. Plus, like I said at the start of the stream, it's been a long day with house stuff, so I'm going to leave it there. We'll have the usual stream on Thursday, probably. And we can see kind of if I'm any closer to finalising this thing. Hopefully we'll have some more news that might help. Kind of push me one way or another. Obviously, Scoutcast on Tuesday. I'll be interested to see what those guys say. Might provide the 4-4-2 team as well. I've only taken 2 hits so far this season, but more will come, I'm sure. But yeah, thanks for tuning in tonight. I know it's a bit more of a laid back / wildcard one. Back to normalish. I'm sure there'll be a lot of wildcard questions still on Thursday, but back to normalish questions on Thursday, hopefully, once all the internationals are finished. If you haven't already, hit that like button on your way out. Subscribe if you are new around here. We're over the 6,100 subscribers now, so that'll let you know when I'm next going live. And when the next videos go live, this week I guess it'll just be the preview, Scoutcast preview stream on Thursday. That should be doable. There's no like early deadlines or anything this week, are there? Oh, Spurs in the early game. Damn, Kane loves them. Monday night game, Brighton. All right, so we'll figure out the couple of streams time. But yeah, otherwise I'm off. I'm going to leave it there. Thanks all for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will catch you later. Cheers.